Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I was listening to Original Straight No Chaser when she was playing the audio of her conversation with Yuck Mouth, where Yuck Mouth was giving the ins and outs of the Scott gang, where she was stating that Tisha was planning on leaving Marcel once she got her money right. And, you know, she stated that the Scott brothers, Marcel and Maurice, are 304s out there in the Huntsville streets. I believe that Tisha, will she leave Marcel? No, I don't believe that Tisha will leave Marcel, because I believe that that marriage defines Tisha to be what she is. Tisha feels as though that as long as she's in that marriage with Marcel, she is winning. Young Mouth stated that Marcel threatened one of her friends. I guess they were in a relationship, something, and the girl wasn't acting right or something, and Marcel threatened her by saying her kids will suffer. And that sounds just like something that Marcel will let come out of his mouth, because he loves to try to manipulate people into doing what he wants them to do. And Marcel, it seems like he is one of those helicopter husbands, and that's why he don't let Tisha in on the businesses that they are supposed to be running together, the businesses that are in her name, because he is probably either stashing his cash away for a getaway, for him to leave Tisha, or if it ever come about where they do separate, he already got his portion stashed away, or he is funneling the money to keep quiet the women that he is messing around with in the background. But as far as Tisha leaving him, no, I don't believe Tisha will leave him. I believe that Tisha she feels as though that it's more beneficial for her to help him hide and deflect from the allegations versus take the allegations head on, to deal with them head on. Because Tisha, I believe she knows exactly who Marcel is. They've been married for umpteen years. So she is, when she was on TV trying to say, I think it was Kia, I'm not sure, the lady in the red dress, where they were having their chocolate in a bottle event, and she broke down crying and talking about old girl in a red dress trying to step to Marcel, but actually it was her that was insecure about the whole innocent incident. And that lets me know that there has been other incidents just like that weren't so innocent, that Tisha has either walked up on Marcel where he was in a compromising position with another woman, and this time it just happened to be innocent. And it's been rumored all along that Tisha was out there fighting with Marcel alleged side chicks and stuff like that. So I don't believe that Tisha don't know who she's married to, but I believe that because this marriage defines Tisha, that Tisha will rather cover it up, deflect from it, versus deal with it. Leaving Marcel, I believe the only way that Tisha, I don't believe that Tisha will ever leave Marcel. I believe that Marcel will wind up leaving Tisha if it ever came down to it. but I don't believe that he will leave before them kids grow up, because Marcel's not in the business of paying nobody, so he's not going to pay any type of child support. But I believe that Tisha will never try to leave Marcel. I believe that Tisha knows that she is the power to their companies, but she won't do anything, because Marcel has already manipulated her and told her to stay in her place. I don't believe for a second that Marcel is the person that renovated their house or Black, and I believe that Tisha knows that Marcel is a mess up, is a screw up, and like I say, I don't believe for a second that Marcel renovated them houses, and if he did anything, it was to clean up behind the workers, or probably do some demolition to, keep costs down. But a full reno, I don't believe that in no way or part of Marcel, with as much as he partying and staying drunk and stuff like that. No. So I believe that Tisha know all too much. It's all too familiar with Marcel not being the worker, not being about who he say he is, and what the people have come to know Marcel as. That's who Marcel is. As far as Maurice and Kimmie, I believe that Kimmie knows Maurice as well. She is another one that will never leave Maurice, and she allows Maurice to actually cheat in peace, because that's why she is so worried about trying to get her sex drive back. That's why all she can talk about is having sex, having a healthy sex, having a sexy, a healthy sex relationship. She ain't say a healthy marriage. She wants a healthy sex life, because she knows that's all that Maurice wants right now. She has already given Maurice everything else. She's given him the life. She is the sole provider. She's putting him through law school. So she's giving him the life. She's giving him the image. And the one thing that she can't do is stop him from going out in the street cheating. And that's why it's so important to Kimmie to keep a healthy sex life, because she feels as though the more she can give him, the more he won't go out there and get it. But she don't want, because Kimmie, she does not have a good track record with men. She stated that with Jalen's husband, I'm so sorry, my bad. She stated that with Jalen's dad, he took her through hell. And so now she with Maurice, who is still taking her through hell. This woman is going through a sickness, and yet she is catering to him, cooking, cleaning, still being a provider of her household. And she's worried about him instead of him being worried about her. And the reason being is because she knows that if she is away or can't do anything, she don't want him to go out there and have another woman cooking for him, or she don't want him to be staying and gone because the things at the house is not right. So she's going to make sure everything in that house is T-top perfection, to make him want to come home, to make him want to be with her and be up under her and stuff like that, because she knows that Maurice is stepping out and there's nothing she can say about it. And as far as her divorcing him, she won't, because again, Kimmie wants to be married. Maurice married her because they were on the show and it fit his image for the show. Other than that, Maurice wanted to be a gigolo. Maurice was a gigolo. And Kimmie was on the, she was just another notch until the show came about. But whatever she can get, she's just like coleslaw. Whatever she can get from Maurice, she'll take it. Because what other options do she have? Her track record with men is not a good one. So she feels as though before she try to divorce him and still have to wind up taking care of him because she is the breadwinner, before she have to wind up forking up, selling her house and him, and splitting the proceeds with him and still having to pay him alimony and all that other stuff, she feels as though I'll just suffer through it. Because hopefully one day he'll get tired. And that's what her and Tisha is banking on, that Marceau and Maurice will actually get tired of doing the things that they're doing, because for once they feel as though that the show is because people, the viewers and stuff like that, is digging up their skeletons. So it's making it harder for them to go out here and cheat. So that part of it, I believe that they like, because it's making them be more cautious when they had, because in the beginning, the Scott brothers probably was getting reckless because they thought that they were famous, and they in the little Huntsville fame was getting to their egos, and they probably was being reckless. That's why they were treating their wives like mess, not being home, not doing anything, because they had all they gotta do is throw out that they own Love and Marriage Huntsville and stuff like that. And with Marceau acting like he's this contractor and can fix things or whatever, yeah, he's working his way into people to probably single mothers' homes, trying to act like he fixing the sink, but until the kids go off to school. And Maurice, he probably acting like he's trying to fix the women credit when actually he trying to fix his way into their life. So I believe that Tisha and Kimmie knows. I believe that that they're not going to leave because these marriages define them. Tisha and Kimmie want these marriages way more than their men want their marriage, because they have a lot more to lose in these marriages. Not the fact that they feel as though that they will have to face up and face the people. Not saying that the people, they will have to face up and face the people, because it'll be a whole bunch of I told you so's and stuff like that. So anything that they can do to help slow the roll of their husbands cheating and covering up the allegations as well, I believe that Tisha and Kimmie will do it. Just as long as don't nothing concrete show up. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.